Hey everybody, Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival, and I have here a Hultafors knife that I got from my friend Prising from Buggingin, also on YouTube. And I've been playing around with this. I'm up north at the cabin. I've been playing around with this for a while during our stay, and I found it to be a very rugged knife. After I finish this review, this is going to be Melanie's knife because it is very lightweight. It comes with a plastic sheath. The website, Hultafors website, says it's a PP plastic. I'm not exactly sure what that PP stands for, but it's a lightweight sheath, lightweight handle, and it's a very rugged knife. It's a 3mm thick blade, so it's quite thick. And it holds a sharp very well, and it is made out of, they don't say specifically, but it's made out of Japanese steel and carbon steel, it says on here, and they say it's made of Japanese steel and it has a hardness of about 58 to 60, so it's a very high grade steel. It is a rugged knife. It is a budget knife, so many people compare the Hultafors to the Mora knives for quality. Although it's a very low cost knife, it runs between $11–12 online. Don't let the price fool you. For survival and you want an entry-level survival knife, this will definitely take care of you out in the field. It's not going to break on you. I've seen some extreme stress tests of these knives. I'm going to show you a little bit of basic use for it and some basic stress tests, but one thing that is impressive is the tip. The thickness of the knife goes all the way into the tip, so you're not going to break this tip. And often with cheaper knives, you can very quickly break this. And they say this right on their website, this is designed for prying and cutting. I mean, look, you can really dig in there and dig some meat out of this. Look at that. That tip is really going to hold up well for some serious digging and prying. So if you got to, for example, if you've got to make yourself a wood fire starter, you can dig hollow out your end there. If you want to make wooden utensils, that is going to be a good knife to do the job. For cutting out wood to make a bowl or other utensils, this would be the knife you go to for it. It's really good for hacking and slashing too, by the way, and it holds its edge, it holds it sharp well. So it's a very good utility knife for survival, and because of its light weight, it's going to Melanie. That'll be very good for her. This is the Hultafors heavy duty knife Model GK. They just call it GK. And they have a plumber's knife that I'm aware of, and the heavy duty knife. Now, the sheath has something unique. It has a way to hang it on your shirt button on your work clothes. So you slip your button in there and you snap it up, and it holds itself in place on your work clothes, which is convenient if you have a good strong button on your clothes. It also has the belt loop for slipping it on your belt, and it's got a tab in there to really hold it in place, so it's not going to come off or slide around on you. So we'll take it out, we'll do some field tests, and then I'll let Melanie get her hands on it on the video, and we'll see what she thinks of it. She has had it in her hands a little bit. She does like the heft of it, and we'll get her opinion on video later on. Hey everybody, back again with the Hultafors knife. Just been running around the forest playing around with this, hacked off this branch. It's not going to be your main shelter making knife, but I did cut this off with no problem from a tree, a dead branch. Actually, I need to break this down to a smaller size. I'm going to do some whittling. This is a massive branch here. You could whittle with it and carve with it, and as I said, make utensils with it. It is a rugged utility tool. So You don't have to be worried about hurting it. You don't have to be gentle with it. You can definitely, if this was your only tool in a survival situation, you could definitely carve out your new utensils. Carve spears, carve out tools. So I just want to show you, it's a rugged, thick, solid blade. So you don't have to be afraid of hurting this thing. For the price, it's a good entry-level survival knife. Melanie's trying her woodscraft skills here on a tree. How does that knife feel in your hand, Melanie?
It's really not heavy.
Well, it's got a solid mass at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It cuts nice. I think she's going to attempt to cut this tree down. Yeah, you definitely would need a bigger knife for shelter building and for cutting down trees. But for a good camp tool, you can't go wrong in this thing. Melanie did persevere and cut that tree off. So I think she likes it. She's tearing up the woods. Hey everybody, I got the Hultafors knife out here and I've been playing around with just beating it into something. Now let's say you are out in survival and this is all you got, right? And you've got to carve your utensils out so you can actually get it wedged in and you can beat this thing into the wood. Now I am chipping up my board I'm beating it with. I could use a better stick, but this is what I had on hand. But this is such a heavy blade, you can really beat this in. You're not going to hurt the knife by beating it into the wood like this. So I've seen people in their garages working with knives and cutting a piece of 2x4 in their office or their garage and stuff, but I like real world scenarios where I'm out in the forest and ripping up a stump. So you can really do some work with this. I would use a smaller club if I was really doing this. I would cut this club down so I can beat it better. But there you have it. It's a really good knife, really durable, and it's going to get the job done. So thanks guys for watching. Troy from TR Tech Tactical and Survival.